going live. There we go. Is it working now? You're live. Oh, thank you. It only took you a really long time. Hello, peoples. What's up with y'all? Anyway, we're doing continuing the MSQ. And we have Like Mother, Like Daughter, which is a class quest, which I should do, but let's pick up this next quest first. I think we're still in the Little Solace for a good while, though. We're almost level 30. Actually, alright, being able to level up. Level up to level 30 is pretty easy. Not for the crafters, but for the gatherers, it is pretty easy. Or not the gatherers, the battle classes. A gift, okay. A gift for these ones, yeah. There's oil. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking one, burst gone, and adventuring one are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. I love the little cherubs. They're not cherubs. What are they called again? I don't know. They're adorable. Let me get more comfortable. Okay. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Friends forever indeed. How's the stream working? Good? When I talk, you can hear it on the... I can see the microphone going up and down. I believe in the Sylph. Sylph, that's what they're called. Comaxia wants you to discuss peace with Frixio. That's the leader. It's been a while since we did this. My freaking knee is itchy. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. Looks like you didn't have to fetch her, she came. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of the ones. The Sylph. So strange. Ah, there you are, Chrissy. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Papa Lima. Ah, the walking ones who aided Noraxio. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind me asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, this one decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and the Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one tried to flee. This one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to many-legged one. A sinister one? Robed in black? Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Fraxio, we came to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. I had the letter? Papa Lima didn't have it? Okay. This one sees. So walking one of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Ramu? Ramu? I don't know. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once. Yet that singular occurrence, occasioned great alarm? Sometimes they phrase things oddly. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One, Kana e Sena. Be assured, like walking one of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. So they did summon him, but against this sylph's wishes. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did not know how. So this one fled to little solace with all of those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. Okay. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, this one's desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primals in question. In the case of the selves, Ramal's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine quest, Anita. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Fraxio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horn One, Kana E Sena. I shall go deliver it myself. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph's elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you could deliver Frixio's message to the Adder's Nest. Elder Fraxio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. I love her hairdo. I love that it sways back and forth. It's super cute. Please wait, Walking One Chrissy. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, this one was gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. We keep getting these crystals. We get an echo from each one. And, of course, we fill out our circle. Circle of crystals. So this is the third one. We need 3 more. I believe these crystals give us divine protection of Heidelin. This one is not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on with that crystal. Before Walking One returns to Grenania, this one would ask Walking One to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, troubled ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnessed touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify that Walking Ones of Gridania, that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. So she wants us to go look out for the touched ones. So we're gonna walk out, look out here. Slash look out. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Okay. So we gotta go back to Gridania. Alright, we're gonna hand this in at the Adder's Nest, and then we're gonna go to the Conjurer's Guild after we pick up the next quest, the next MSQ quest, and, do the Conjurer's Guild, like mother, like daughter. Because that's a thing we have to do. Ah, Private Sky, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? There you go. A missive from the Sylph Elder herself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Eldered Seed Seer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the most conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service. It will not be forgotten. Commander Helix appears to have more to say. We're still doing the level 24 quest. We are way far beyond that in leveling. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may have led us to needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hello, Chrissy? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papa Lima returned some little while ago, and they waste no time in regaling me with the tales of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of our tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the waking sands. At your earliest convenience, I would appraise you of the present situation in person. Whew. Where's this quest? A pup no longer shadow uncast. Level 44. Level 30. And this is frontline, I believe. Frontline is at level 30. I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna have to wait to unlock it. Because it's a level 30 quest. So I'll be able to pick it up, but I won't be able to actually do it until all of my classes are past level 30. Which sucks, because I could level frontline. I could level while doing frontline and stuff, but That would give me another roulette. But I suppose it's probably better to wait. Maybe for another class. One that I unlock in Heaven's Ward, perhaps? That start at level 30. We're really coming along. Brother Sumian requires your assistance in the matters concerning the young conjurer Sylphie. Welcome, Chrissy. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stillglade Fan. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in the matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning your mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of the corruption sent word that they've spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task, thus I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Pray travel to Boosgun's Struthers and speak with Wolfe. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and will be able to tell you more of how the young lady fares. We're also doing really well with the hunting log. We are really, really coming along. We'll run from Florima. Leveling up very quickly. I feel like we need to put the brakes on it. Now I'm also leveling up another character. I know you don't need extra characters in Final Fantasy XIV, but I really enjoy the leveling experience when I'm just regular leveling. I'm leveling up another character that started in Ul'dah, and the quests that start in Ul'dah are so different from the ones in Gridania. So now, with all of the ones that I've done, I haven't finished the Ul'dah quests up to 15, but I've done almost every area. The quests that go from 1 to 15 on separate characters, because you need separate characters to do them. The MSQ from 1 to 15. We meet again, Chrissy. I assume Brother Sumi warned you of the corruption of my companions and have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found in the southeast. The shrill, discordant voice of the elemental shrieked their dismay in the vicinity of the withered Trent. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering about this part of the Twelveswood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjury but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylphie herself had her head buried in some manner of tome, but if she is as sensitive to the elementals' murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty were not so pressing. We will in fact be setting out at any moment. Hello. Chrissy, I should have known that Wolfie would tattle on me, and Brother Sumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? This is where my mother used to live, you know, right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature became furious when conjurers used their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjury altogether. Never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing the art. We have to go and stop them. Okay. So she went from overusing Conjury not in the proper way to not wanting anyone to use it. That seems like, it seems like she should have read that earlier. Ugh. This girl. It's so nice to have mounts again. I can't remember a time in Final Fantasy XIV when I didn't have mounts. So it was really strange to not have them for the longest time when we were leveling up. Of course Sicky's over here. Gods, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Instance. Purify the corrupted earth. Nature is angry with us, and you mustn't use it anymore, Conjuring. You're only making nature more furious. That looks like a tiny Zodiac. Does that look like a tiny Zodiac to anybody else? I never would have noticed that if I hadn't, like, I don't know. And what is this, like, what is this? What are these little things here? I've never seen a model like that. They aren't the regular elementals. So strange. What is happening? It looks like a tiny Zodiac, I'm sorry. It does. 2D complete. Oh, okay. We're like in the tree. Weird drop. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it really was safe for conjurers to borrow that power if it hadn't seen the way you wield it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Alrighty. We're gonna teleport back. We're not going to stream for too long today. I'm pretty tired because I woke up early and went to bed late, so story of my life. But I figured we'd at least get an hour stream in. Hour or so. Usually I stream for about 2 to 4 hours, somewhere in there, but not today. I'm still recovering. I have a tooth, my wisdom tooth in the back hurts, like, is really sore today. And I'm not quite sure why that is. But I just went to the dentist not too long ago and he said it was coming in fine, so that's not the problem. Welcome back, Chrissy, and also Sylphie. Brother, you see me? I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Chrissy. She showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylphie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad I am to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi? When you first witnessed Chrissy cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? Voices? Well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I am sure you did, Sylvie. That is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you described were the voices of the elements. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjury. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylphie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud. Chrissy, I assume from the reports I have received that it was of a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered. Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of their disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Chrissy, Sylphie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Okay. I get no boots. No boots. We got a shield again. And new boots. And they're pink. Okay, let's head over to Tafu. We're gonna use a ticket for 448. 448 gil. I don't know why I can't get comfortable today. I'm like tired. Which is to be expected. I'm always tired on Saturday night. But I'm also antsy. So, if you guys don't know, you guys haven't been here that long, on Saturdays I go on my class, environmental biology. And we go on field trips, quote unquote, because he just gives lectures in the middle of nature. And for this one today, we went into the ocean and 2 of my classmates got stung by jellyfish. Thankfully, knock on wood, I didn't get stung by anything. But they were there and we left the water. We ran away like little girls. The 2 girls in my class that got stung had red all over their bodies. It was awful. It looked awful. I don't like jellyfish. I don't know anybody who does. They look cool. That's about it. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Chrissy. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. Okay. Ah! Alphina, my dear. I'm giving to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. Alphina! How fares the investigation? Well enough, thank her to sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. Alphina. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. I love Alphina. If you guys didn't know he was my favorite character, he's my favorite character. Alphina, hi. Hi. You didn't say hi. How rude, Alphina. It is good to see you again, Chrissy. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can struck remove from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin? The Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices for a time, at least. For a time bears repeating, we could ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yistola says, useless we know the minds of the beast tribes. We cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, we may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent time, we are left with Garuda. Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda. Ida, that was so confusing. Who is the primal of the Ixil who live near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there be a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have waited for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. Oh my god. You've earned it. Talking is hard. Especially when you've had a cold. My throat's starting to get sore. I'm gonna overtax it after resting it for a couple of days. Is there something else, Chrissy? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? Twelve's preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to this. Tataru, what happened? A sylph? What happened? A sylph in Thanalin? At long last, this one finds walking one, Chrissy. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Dance, Tataru. It is the only way. Back into the solar. I don't know why we have to walk there twice. That makes no sense. Hello again, Minfilia. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Chrissy, draw to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Back from the wood. Minfilia would have you investigate the mysterious La Habrea. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary. No rest for the weary, Crystal. Chris, whatever. That's my name I just messed up on. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so while our hands are not bound to dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fear prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each growing company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions, Chrissy. Be careful. I took liberties with that sentence. I took liberties! Otherwise I'll get tongue-tied all over the place. To Ul'dah. There seems to be no rhyme or reason of whether I'm using tickets or not. Alrighty. The masked man, you have come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there's been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I'd point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kirkin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be so quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge seems to sees its fare of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well be caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named He Badu? Oh my god. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. I have a lot of coin, but I'm not gonna head to Camp Drybone then. We got 2 more hunting logs to do. It's not in my original video that I need to finish the hunting logs, so it's not mandatory, but I would like to. It is a good way for XP, but I don't need XP on my Conjurer. Maybe for everybody but my Conjurer. Because it goes up to level 50. So. We're just gonna do this main story quest just a little bit further in, and then I want to go on my main and do some more PvP. I'm working on the Garo set right now. The Garo mounts. It's a limited time event and it's ending soon when the next patch comes out, so I'm working on that on my main character, so that's why I want to go on and do that. course you're a Lalafell. Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, he, Baru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Wants you to find La Habreja, maybe. When the Order of Naudthal began excavating the ruins below, it hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beast tribe raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owed to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going on as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Will do. I have heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere around Thanaland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Yep. Did I cancel that? I guess I did. Sometimes I hit the forward button too quickly. This is down in the town. No. I'm on the bridge here. On the trail of a masked man, I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. Everybody's like, I don't know. I heard about him, but that's it. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shading characters looking around. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of the Kirkran raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Nobody's heard of him. Nobody wants to see him. Nothing's happening here. Nothing to see here, folks. Dude looks like he's gonna fall off the freaking railing. Don't lean over so far, dude. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kirkran raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Information that may lead you to La Habreja. Ah, the investigative adventurer. Are you still on the trail of the masked man by any chance? I happen to remember something and I would share it with you. You recall my telling you how the Kirkran have been raiding Highbridge nigh without cease? Well, there is a rumor that those filthy rats have been meeting with a giant hulk of a man in secret. While I can't say whether this is the mysterious folk you seek, I reckon it's as good as any, as good a lead as any. I was doing so well there for a while. According to witnesses, the rendezvous take place in the Kirkran lair located southeast of here. If you go there, perhaps you'll come upon some kind of clue. Be careful though, the nasty buggers don't take kindly to visitors. I'm trying to talk like a freaking auctioneer. I'm not even reading that fast. I'm trying to read clear. It's not happening. Again, this is what happens when you go for a couple of days without talking. You just lose your mind. Freaking fate over here again. This is the fate that killed me before. But I'm level 26 now. I wonder if I can take it on. I I really don't want the XP for it, but I don't think I have a choice. Maybe I can put him to sleep? I'm not sure if he's susceptible to sleep as he's the fate monster you're supposed to kill. Let's see. Sleep. Nope. Sleep. Did it work? Nope. Sleep. What the heck? Well, it didn't work. It sucks that I have to do this quest while I'm freaking getting bombarded by these fate mobs. And they hit really hard, so that's fun. I have my chocobo yet. No, we are never gonna kill this dude. Look at how little we are doing. Oh my god. And this is a fake guy, and I can't put him to sleep, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need that freaking... I'm just gonna run. I guess we'll come back to this later, hopefully when the fate's not up. So like I said, it's nigh impossible to get that stupid scroll, and I don't even do any damage to him. So, we'll have to wait until this fate goes away in... Oh my god, an hour! You're not done. Brooklyn, go away! Okay. We're gonna head back to Gritania. As long as that fate's there, I'm not sure if we'll be able to even get that. And I don't know if it'll go away, or it'll respawn into something else. Some fates go from one fate to another. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're gonna do some frontline on Crystal. Yeah, I have a couple of characters, as you can see. This particular Aura is the one I've been leveling. I haven't really leveled since I made Chrissy, but Aura is another character that I've been using. Ugh. My whole wrist just cracked. It was awful. I really hate the sound of cracking bones. That's one of the things that I really don't like. I try to avoid. It really bothers me. I think we're gonna go in as a DPS. You know what? Let's go in as healer. I'm not, just a heads up, guys. The Feast is probably one of the quickest queues. As a healer, I am not one of the best healers in the Feast. I usually go DPS, but of course it's a longer queue. So, mediocre healer or better DPS. With a longer wait. My bags are literally super full. I need to like work on this. My bags are really, really full. I was doing some crafting earlier, and it seems to have just taken over my bags. This ring, I was using as... Or I was doing... What was I doing? Titan? Or I was doing one of the primals and totally got a bunch of cool items. And a mount. I got Ifrit's mount. The only primal mount pony I don't have Nightmare and I don't have Titan's Horse yet. Maybe I'll show you guys how to do that unsynced. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean that. So if you guys don't know, in PvP The Feast you can't talk. You can only use these quick chat things. I totally hit attacking healer by accident. And you only have a certain amount of, whatever this is called, abilities. My stats aren't fantastic, obviously. But I never do ranked. So you can see 0. Because I don't want to hold my team back. Once I get better at it, I might, but right now I'm pretty awful. I'm in the Makai set. Well, Eden's Gate, but the glamorous Makai. Circles. Oh, lost him. See, I told you I wasn't the best. Now they're all gonna focus on me and I'm gonna die even more. Now I'm stunned. I'm stunned again. Fantastic. It's just still not go around. Get away. Oh. Stunned and then dead. So we've definitely lost this match. Oh, wait, our Lancer killed their healer. Maybe not. Didn't make it in time. Machinist is doing well. I say as he dies. Just keep healing. Just keep healing. Just keep healing, healing, healing. I'm trying so hard. You guys have no idea. It's like saying that called them to me. I got stunned immediately. Cool. I got stuck on the wall. I'm still stuck on the wall. Calling time. coming after me. I'm the only one alive. Ouch. Seems that Dancer is determined to keep me in combat. Oh my god, okay. Okay, he's all the way back here and he's gonna pull me away from everybody. I can't move or run. That's not gonna stop him though. So dead. That was so close. Oh my god. I am super out of mana. Wish this warrior would get off me, but he won't. Get away. Went behind the barrier and I couldn't heal her. Now I'm next. I'm dead. That warrior stuns a lot. That warrior is pretty annoying. See, I'm not the best healer. And you gotta get wins with the Makai title, so I'm probably never gonna do it. I wanted to give the machinist, but I didn't. I got a player commendation. That is a feat for me. I'm surprised anyone thought that was good. That was a pretty poor showing. Oh, right back in it. So the ones we're looking for are Furious Fatalities, which gives you, and then we've got 0. So 30, 60, and 10. These are the Garo mounts. I'll link it to you guys in case you want to do it. But yeah, this event will go away soon, so. Whoa. I'd like to get at least one of the mounts. I don't expect to get the 61, but maybe I'm hoping the 10. And if not, the 10-30 would be nice too. I'm stunned? What the heck? I got stunned. I don't know how. How did I get stunned? From like all the way over there. And then I got nuked. I literally could not do anything. What the heck just happened? That was really strange. Did you guys see where I got stunned? Who threw something at me? Was it like a thrown thing? Kill him. Went to heal him and he died. To be fair, he's too far up. long as I stay out of the fight, I'm fine. Come on! Target him! Ah! Sorry. I got a little annoyed. Slum Northern Peace, Slum. They're not even really targeting me at all. They killed me once and I melted like a freaking snowman, and they were like, oh yeah. I saw that coming. Ugh, that death flare instantly kills someone. It's terrible. Nope, nobody's even full health. This gunblade is gonna stay on me forever and ever. Never leave me. I can't heal when I'm not stunned. Frick is never gonna leave me alone! Oh, good, we killed him. He decided to go on to me, and it was the last thing he ever did. Alright, I'm low on HP, MP, but it's fine. I'm a pretty aggressive healer. Not aggressive with heals, I am aggressive with MP. Oh, he's back on me again. Go away! The gunbreaker finally killed me. He only chased me around until the end of time. Our machinist is doing really good. I would like to give our machinist a commendation. If they stay in long enough. I've almost got my LB again. No, they all used their LBs on him, I think. Anytime that summoner targets me, I'm behind the freaking... Ah! Oh my god, he sent Bahamut after me! Did you guys see that? Okay, give the machinist a commendation. There we go. We're never gonna win anything at this rate. Summoners are OP. I did not know. I didn't know summoners were OP. Did you see that summoner just death flare that poor innocent machinist and he died instantly? He was at like half health. That's crazy. I'm just trying to get my 10 wins. These are all money rewards. I did win a frontline once. Despite how bad I am, it happened. we're gonna leave PvP for now because I want to do some Titan. So first you go into here and you go into undersized party. Confirm. And then you head on over to trials and you go into extreme and you go to the navel, which is Titan. And because it's only you, it's instant. Anyway, this is how you farm old mounts for old trials and raids. Is you just go in an undersized party and you go in by yourself, and I'm level 80. I'm a level 80 white mage. This is pretty easy as long as I watch my footing. Titan's pretty hard to kill by yourself because he can knock you off. So, but as you can see, I do a lot of damage. He's only a level 50 trial boss, and you want to avoid those at all costs. And they get a lot more complicated as it goes on. I try not to get too close to the edge because of one of his abilities. Okay. Screws me every time. So this is the ability that he uses that makes me not go near the edge. You get, he does this, and you want to make sure you're kind of like in the middle, because it doesn't do any damage to you, and you're stuck in this rock so you can't move. And once I'm out, in a second, it'll knock me eventually. There we go. Get the heart. I like to use dots. I'd probably be able to kill this as like a summoner probably faster. But with the dots applied, he does take damage while you're in the granite thingy. And then hopefully when you get out, you can reapply it. I reapply it first, usually. It's a pretty small platform. He's invincible right now, but no, he's not. And I try not to kill the granite until after he does his push, because it slows you and it's harder to move other things. They drop a puddle. And we did it. Completion time 2 minutes 21 seconds. Oh my god, we got the whistle! Dudes, you guys have no idea how long I waited. That's the one that isn't favorited is this one, so it's the Titan mount. I'm gonna add to favorites. We're just gonna put it on our bar for a second because I want to go somewhere and show it off. I still have to find the primals because of Nightmare, but now I have all of the pony mounts except for Nightmare. Let's just go outside really quick. I'm gonna see what this pony looks like. I got really excited there and I kind of shouted. I'm sure everybody knows now. I have the pony. Woohoo! So this is the Earth Pony. As you can see, he can fly and he has dirt on his hooves with rocks. He's the Titan pony. Well, here I'll show you guys all the ponies that I've just been working for the past couple of weeks to get. Okay. So this is Ifrit's pony. Please. And it's a fire pony, just like Ifrit. Yeah. And then we have Garuda's pony, which is a wind pony with the cool Garuda effects on his hooves. So yeah, and then I don't have Nightmare. But other mounts that are kind of in, so these are the 3 pony mounts. And then this mount is the Unicorn. You get this if you're a level 30 Conjurer. There's a quest in the Conjurer's Guild that you pick up this one. And Nightmare is a black pony. But I don't have him yet. So yeah, you can farm mounts this way by going into, you go up to Duty Finder, hit Undersized Party, hit Confirm, and then you go for whatever one you want. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to remember which was the next one I wanted to do. Let's see. There was another one I wanted to do and I don't remember. I don't think we can get the Kamui yet, because that's Stormblood, isn't it? The Kamui is too high, I'm pretty sure. Because there are 10 levels, and I think you need a bigger party than just me. Yeah, it's level 70. Probably not. Dropped by Shiva. There it is. One of the other ponies. Found it. This pony is called Orlus? I'm guessing so. Okay, so we're going to Shiva in the amphitheater. Yep, this one. I couldn't remember which one I was farming, but now I remember. So yeah, these mounts are really easy to farm if you guys are high level. You don't even really need that much gear, I don't think. Again, these are level 50 bosses, so I'm level 80. Pretty easy at level 80. This is Shiva Extreme. See how many times I need to farm her to get the... her mount is blue. Is a blue horsey. Not the unicorn. The unicorn is different. Apparently it's called Borealis. I don't know. I don't have it yet. I don't need to do anything until they all come. I'm gonna probably add a holy. This is where the music gets really cool if you've never been Shiva. Snap. Yep, this boss is one of my favorites. Not only does she look really cool, the music is really cool, the boss mechanics are pretty cool. I don't really need to move, but take less damage. Did it. That was about the same as Titan. Let's see. What did I get? True Icebreaker. That is one of the coolest weapons ever. Holy crap. That's a Dark Knight weapon? Oh, wow. That's really cool. I like that just on the back. True Ice Bracelet of Healing. I have that already. I don't need it all. I'll be honest with you. And then we got a diamond tier and a shield. But I already had a shield. Okay. You don't need one of these bracelets again. So yeah, you could actually do this as many times as you want. You don't have to, unless your bags are full like mine. And then you have to sift through your inventory to make sure you have enough space, you know. I think I'm gonna put those True Ice things in my glamour desk. I call it a glamour desk. It's not. Set of the pendants. Yeah, my bags are crazy on this character. One day I just need to spend like a couple of hours clearing them out, but right now I don't have the time for that. The little time I get to play, I wanna actually play and not sit. Whew. Actually play and not sit and do my inventory, even though it's a mess. Glamour dresser. Inventory. Put you in. True Ice Shield. Yalkin Ring of Casting. True Icebreaker. Where's the shield? Where'd the shield go? Is it in there already? Or already put it in there? Already put it in there. This is a mess. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Those are for Zach's Maxwell quest. Stupid things. Okay. Let's head back in. Let's do it again. Everybody wish me luck. I'm not sure the percentiles on everything. Normally when I'm farming something WoW, I know the percentage, but I don't know. Now, there's also Beast Tribe stuff you can do, mounts you can get, but I find that these are the easiest to farm. Again, I'm not sure the percentage on them. It didn't take me that long to get the ponies. Nightmare, though, is a horse that I've only heard tell of. Someone told me once that I could get it, but I've yet to see evidence of that. Meanwhile, I have all the other great ones. Everybody stay away from me. Oh wait, I'm the only one here. I don't really need to heal myself too much, but why not when you can? Also, it would be a lot faster to, it would be a lot faster of a kill if I were DPS. I wouldn't need to heal myself at all, but I like to come in as a healer. That's most of my minions are healers. I only have a level 80 summoner, so I could come in as a summoner, but the music is just so good. And we win. 222, about the same. The Astrologian arm and defending. And we got another faded copy of Oblivion. I don't need this bracelet. I don't need it. What does the Astrologian arm look like? I don't really like it. I have one in the glamour dresser anyway. I don't like it. Not gonna lie to you. Not a huge fan. Alright, we'll try one more and then I'm gonna end the stream. Like I said, normally I stream for longer. If you guys have been here and you have no idea what my normal schedule is, I normally stream for longer, but I'm still recovering, so. I don't want to push myself too hard my first day back. I'm already starting to lose it. And then after this, I'm gonna have a nice hot cup of tea. I think that is just what the doctor ordered. Alrighty, Shiva. So the deal with undersized parties is it doesn't give you any XP or loot from anything other than like the final boss. So you can farm Shiva and Titan and the primals and everything like that, but you couldn't farm like a raid with the little chests or drops from creatures. It's just from the bosses. It's literally just to go back and farm loot. Farm, like, for the horses. I just cured. There's no reason to do that. I was trying to cast Ollie. What's that? Never done that before, Shiva. Let's hope this is the lucky kill. She did a new mechanic that I didn't get to see before. Music is just addicting. Lala, stop casting glare. $2.22, same time though. Diamond shear, ice tear, bracelet, and daggers. Let's take a look at those daggers. Pretty cool. And we have faded coffee in the snow. Again, we don't need that. Oh, those daggers are cool. And we have an ice tier. Not sure what that's used for. Probably something in crafting, and it was rare because I haven't got it yet. I just stretched. That was a big stretch. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. How's that sound?